Hello everyone, so I'm going to play some videos without me talking, showing a strike carried out by Ukraine yesterday in Donetsk, featuring drones and cruise missiles hitting Russian headquarters, but definitely worth a watch.
Назад. Кнопка старт. Самолетик обычный. Че у меня веревка есть? Это привязывали.
So you can see that this was a big strike. Multiple drones and missiles were used here, including Peklo small cruise missiles, as we'll see a video of one flying overhead. Russia also shared a video showing the wreckage of a storm shadow, which may be fake as it's placed conveniently next to a school, I guess to make it seem that Ukraine was actually targeting. So I think this one isn't actually the case. This strike was targeting the Topaz Plant in Donetsk, and as we saw in the videos, it was hit very hard. Dnipro Intel on Telegram did some good geolocation work here, identifying that 3 targets were hit 3 different sites in Donetsk. First, a command post hit by 5 drones or missiles, unidentified as to which army of Russia's operates from here. Secondly, the command post of the 41st Combined Arms Army, which was hit by 2 drones or missiles. And finally, the command post of the 20th Guards Motorized Rifle Division, which was hit at least once. Let's check Google Maps as this will show it a bit clearer. So, each target is a little bit apart from the other, so I'm going to do them individually. The first one is here, the Unspecified Army Command Post, hit 5 times. The 41st Combined Armed Armies Command Post was hit here, hit twice. And finally, the 20th Guards Motorized Rifle Brigade was this place. So their headquarters was in the waterworks, so after landing on this, Ukraine had to pay 4 times their dice roll. Here's the locations zoomed out, so you can see 3 targets across Donetsk hit here, each a command post of Russia. So important targets. At the moment, we don't have a number of casualties here, or if any Russian bigwigs such as officers were hit in this strike. Given it was command post targeted, I do think it very likely that they were. And as we can see with the videos, this was hit multiple times and Russia had very little success, if any success at all, in intercepting the drones and the missiles. So, as mentioned, and as seen in the videos which we just watched, this was Peklo missiles which were used here in conjunction with Ukrainian drones. As Peklo missile strikes are rare, I thought I'd take a quick look at what exactly the Peklo missile is. So, it's a sort of small cruise missile combined with a drone developed by Ukraine which was revealed in late 2024. There's a graphic on screen now showing it. Development of the drone/missile took about a year, and its unveiling in December 2024, Ukraine said in that same press conference that we managed to make 100 units in the 3 months prior to that. So at the time, just over 30 of these could be made a month. I expect that number has increased now with production increasing and of course realising that these are successful, so focusing on making these more. Now, it isn't known at the moment as to whether this is a land-based system launched from a ground launcher or if it can be launched from aircraft as well. Maybe a bit of both. One news source reports that it's ground-based. The BBC, however, reported that it's an air-launched cruise missile. The graphic has been roughly translated into English and gives some information on it. We don't know much about it, unfortunately, but we do know that it has a 700km top speed and a 700km max range. These have been used to hit Russia, I think. I believe it were these Peklos which were responsible for destroying a couple of Russia's large arsenals last year. If you remember that strike, those arsenals were completely razed to the ground after Ukraine strikes, so they are certainly very effective. The graphic doesn't say how big the warhead is, but some analysis by OSINT groups online say it won't exceed 50 kilograms due to fuselage, but still, up to a 50kg warhead, these are going to pack quite a punch. I expect these have been used quite often as well since those strikes on the arsenals, but we just haven't been able to get confirmation of it. But as this video caught the missile in flight, then it does give confirmation that Peklos were used here. And the use of these suggests that this was a key target here. I don't think Ukraine would waste these and use them to hit something relatively important. So I expect Ukrainian intelligence got information that these buildings here were being used as headquarters by the Russian higher-ups, and very likely the command elements of the Russian armies were in here at the time. So Ukraine decided to use drones and Peklos to hit it. I also wonder if the drones also sent here were intended to be decoys in order to draw Russia's samfire and allow the Peklo missiles to get in and hit the target. From what I can tell, all of the strikes on the buildings here appear to be from Peklo missiles. At the moment, as mentioned, we don't have any confirmation of casualties, so we are going to need to wait for further information here as to if any Russian bigwigs were hit in this strike. But a very interesting one indeed, and a very successful one. The most striking thing to me is that again, we're seeing a complete failure of Russian air defense systems in defending their headquarters against this attack. At least 9, maybe more, strikes on the target here. So that's it for this video, but before I finish, I'm going to play a new video from the Ukraine Volunteer Centre, who we've done fundraisers for in the past. The new fundraiser that we're doing is for 2 new vehicles for use for logistical purposes in order to supply the front lines in Ukraine. We're also doing a raffle for people who donate in order to win some pretty cool coins made from ammunition shells. They are shown in the video. The donation information and is linked in the description. Thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please click like and subscribe. I'd appreciate it, and take care everybody.
We have prepared these 10 unicorn coins to be raffled off among those who support our soldiers and donated more than $50. Friends, thanks to you, we have already been able to accomplish a great deal. Today we are announcing a new fundraising with the goal $19,000. Every donation you make saves lives. Every donation is a step towards our shared victory. And for those who donate more than $15, there is a chance to receive one of 10 commemorative coins. There will never be more coins like this in the circulation.